Hi kids, Mrs. Host back again with the truth about bats in the magic school bus. In our last chapter, they had just come across the nursery of bats, and Ralphie was going to take a picture, and then he dropped his flashlight, and then he yelled for help, but nobody came. So chapter 4. I was lost in the dark tunnel and getting older or colder by the minute. I kept yelling, but my voice was giving out. Where was Miss Frizzle? At last I thought I saw a glimmer in the dark. The light grew larger and larger. Miss Frizzle, I yelled. Ralphie, she said, what are you doing? I was taking a picture of the bats, I explained, but my flash woke them up and I was afraid they would attack me. I left my flashlight behind. You probably scared them, Miss Frizzle said. It's time we were out of here. Follow me. Everyone was waiting for us outside the cave. Was I glad to see the gang? Ralphie made a mistake, Miss Frizzle said. You see, gray bats have pups just once a year. Ralphie could have upset the mothers or caused these newborn pups to fall, and that would have been real trouble for this colony. As it is, gray bats are one of the most endangered mammals in this country. You mean they're in danger of becoming extinct? Tim asked. How come? Gray bats need caves to live in, Tim, Miss Frizzle said, but lots of caves are being destroyed these days. People want to use the land for other things, such as houses. Can't the bats just move to other caves like this one? Wanda asked. Sooner or later, they'll run out of caves, Miss Frizzle explained. That's why scientists are trying to protect the caves now. In fact, most gray bat homes have a gate across the entrance and a sign warning people to keep out. It's against the law to go inside, she paused. How Bats Help by Tim. Bats are important to us because they eat tons of insects that are harmful to animals, crops, and people. Some even pollinate flowers as they feed, helping new plants to grow. She said, I'm surprised this cave is still open. I'll have to report it to the Fish and Wildlife Service. Now I felt bad. I didn't mean to harm the bats. I just wanted to get a couple of good pictures for my album, I told Miss Frizzle. A bunch of sleeping gray bats isn't a very exciting picture, Arnold said. You need to get a shot of a fierce flying bat with its mouth open so you can see its sharp teeth. That would be something else. It's perfectly natural for bats to fly with their mouths open, Miss Frizzle pointed out. They're not being fierce at all. They're just using echolocation to see you. Most bats send out their sonar signals through their mouths. I didn't know that, Phoebe said, but I've seen photos of bats in books, and lots of them are snarling. You'd snarl too if someone trapped you and held you down to take your picture. The bat is just scared and trying to defend itself, Miss Frizzle said. Yeah, D.A. added, like my kitten Teddy when another cat comes around. He folds his ears back and shows his teeth and spits. He looks so fierce, but he doesn't usually look that way. From the desk of Miss Frizzle, sound signals. Some kinds of bats send out sonar signals through their noses instead of their mouths. Most flying foxes don't use sonar to hunt for food. They use their eyes and noses. And here's the gang right here. Let's skip the bug part, okay? I'm a bat. I eat bugs. Do you know another way that bats are like cats? Tim asked. They rhyme, Wanda guessed. Very funny. Try again, said Tim. Well, they both have fur, said Wanda. Yes, said Tim, but that's not all. Bats clean themselves just like cats by licking their fur. They are very clean animals. Miss Frizzle checked her watch. We're running late, she said. Back to the copter. We should be in California by now. Wait, I said, let me take some shots of us at the cave. Everyone lined up in front of the cave. Let's pretend we're flying gray bats, Keisha said. The kids crouched with their arms spread and opened their mouths. Click! Another great shot for my album. Then Tim took a picture of me. Come on, class, Miss Frizzle called from the cockpit. We climbed into the bus copter and took off in a cloud of whirling dust. Before we knew it, the bus copter turned into a bus jet and we were off to California. I'll see you in another couple days with Chapter 5. Have a great day.